to finish up. Yes. So anyways, thank you very much.
I'll try to get this into 2 minutes. So the EIR project description states that Excelaron's hot water flood method is only effective to a depth of 2,000 feet, and that any oil deposit existing beyond the depth of 2,000 feet would need to rely on natural pressure to bring the oil to the wellbore. Further on in that same project description, it states, it is likely that the initial wells will be completed near the bottom of the Monterey Formation, which is at 3,000 feet, just above the existing oil-water interface. It is likely that the production zone will cover a depth of approximately 500 feet. Now, interesting that this is below the level at which their hot water extraction method will work. And my question is, what sort of a business plan puts forth their phase 1 production wells, which are supposed to test the method, which will prove commercial viability of their operation, and not choose to do it in a depth region in which their method even works? Unless, of course, they have another technique in mind. And this is the question that I have. Is Excelaron all along has been purporting to use new technology. And, you know, from what I've seen, hot water flood injection is not really new technology. What is new technology? Well, there is a new technology that is currently being purported by the petroleum industry as the #1 technological breakthrough that will allow economical extraction of oil tied up in Monterey shale formations in the state of California, and that is hydraulic fracturing. And to this date, Excelaron keeps telling us, oh no, we're not going to use hydraulic fracturing, but there is no mention of hydraulic fracturing in this entire EIR, and there's no analysis of what hydraulic fracturing might look like and what impacts it might have. Now, I want to remind you that hydraulic fracturing is a practice that is a proprietary technology in the oil industry. It is completely not regulated or reportable. It is exempted from the Federal Clean Water Act, and its confidential use is protected under California Public Resources Code Section 3234. So despite what Excelaron may tell us, whether they're going to use it or not, it is not a practice that is regulatable or controllable by either the federal or state government, let alone the county. It is a practice that has been shown to that has been proven to pollute groundwater and in some cases cause earthquakes. And interestingly enough, they will be drilling 1,500 feet away from the West Huasna Fault, which recently experienced a 2.7 earthquake on June 20th. I think that this is an issue that the EIR needs to address. Whether or not they are proposing this as a technology, since it is the current up-to-date technology that's being used in Monterey shales, I think it needs to be evaluated in the EIR. And I think the impacts to our groundwater and potentially to our seismic safety need to be evaluated. Thank you.